I don't think the bird's just in here for no good reason. Okay, now are we done with this little dungeon? I want to say there was more.
I thought we had completed this dungeon, hadn't we? But we just hadn't faced...
No. There looks like there's a door that I haven't been to. Hammers are fun. I like the idea of the hammers. It's just, I find usually I'm stuck in a long animation and I can't, like, avoid. Plus, honestly, the scythes look real cool.
Inia's death.
Yeah, right. That's it. The other thing is, if I'm going to be using a heavy weapon, I'd probably use the Skeletal Axe of Rending. It doesn't do as much damage as some of the other ones, but that health steal is amazing. Okay, I think we want to go to this No.
Staircase?
Is it this staircase? I'm second guessing myself here, but I think we could go down on this staircase over here further. And there was some reason why we couldn't do it earlier. So let's test that real quick.
Okay.
I don't think it's like the weapons in Disgaea. We're upgrading them, and going through their levels actually makes a major difference. It sort of does, sort of doesn't in this game. One more level down, I think. I do like the upgrading system. It's just mainly, the problem is inventory limitations makes it kind of difficult to pick and choose. I guess I could... What I might do is actually just start hoarding.
Oh, it's the chamber with the different colors.
Unfortunately, I think you need all of the chapters.
The book has more pages, and Vulgrim more keys.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
So we need to get Vulgrim's pages for him.
Yeah.
How many of the passages of Book of the Dead? Haven't we only gotten through one chapter?
We're on, like, partway through the second book. I'm not expecting we're going to finish it. I love this game, and I wouldn't mind putting the time into, like, hundoing some of these things, but I also know that it's going to take a long time. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done. Oh, there's 3 chests out here that we're gonna grab. You need 10 pages to get a key and 4 keys in total. Yeah, so we've got like 20... We're getting close to 20 pages. Found those doors to not be worth it. Cool. Yeah, I'm just mostly interested in seeing the end and doing the 2 DLCs before the 3rd game comes out, because that's in 3 weeks. And we can beat this within 21 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta be able to beat this within 21 episodes. Be wild if we couldn't. Okay, so
why the number 21? Whoop.
Well, I'm fairly certain the game comes out in like 21 days. So 21 episodes, give or take. Might be a bit of a... We'll see, but I can't imagine not. Doors get you nice relics, but by the time you get them... Yeah. How do we get these items down here?
Oh, those chests?
Yeah, there's some chests down here.
Oh, was there a thing off the side of that? Over the right? I think you could... You can probably just decimate them. Now, your crow is over there.
Crow's gonna be wherever it wants to be.
But maybe it knows something. Or is he just flying? Yeah, he flew off.
I don't know. Maybe we need the portal gun. Maybe it also doesn't matter.
Maybe they're above as opposed to below? No,
Nope.
there's nothing.
You'd need an above to be above. But yeah, this is a pretty long game.
I just didn't know if there was like a little floating castle or some kind of weird...
If you go across the bridge...
Hey, there are floating.
And follow to the right there'll be a path down the bridge. Oh, sweet. Thanks. But yeah, I looked up a guide before we left on our trip. And it looked like we had about 1/3 of the game left, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, down to the right.
I mean, there's a huge slope. Have we ever come out this way?
Oh, here we are. We never found this.
What can you...
Okay, there we go.
You
Nope,
jump over
come
there.
on. There we go. Bye!
He just fell.
I appreciate your exuberance, but it has failed you. Oh.
Oh, he's still alive.
Never mind. Your exuberance was rewarded with death.
Keep going. There seems to be a path. Up there.
Oh. Collisions are a thing. Okay.
Now we're under the bridge. And there's more guards. Ooh.
Oh.
I like the music shift. You're gonna need to be able to blast.
Yeah.
So where do you find a... Wait, is that a... No, there isn't a bomb inside that crystal. That would be silly.
There is.
Oh, really? How do you activate it? Can you hit it somehow?
There's a bomb on that side.
It's inside there. Yeah.
How the deuce?
What can you hit it with? Oh, you need to grab it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and look at it again.
Oh wait, is there one down the side?
Oh, there's a ledge.
Yeah, there's one over there. Oh, over there, to the right.
Well, I got part of it.
Yeah, see, there was an outcropping over there. On the right.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
Well, that's one way to use death as a mechanic.
Whee! Question nothing, for I am successful. I am going to wager that death does not have an arm worthy of that yet. No. Not even close.
Also, he kind of nonchalantly flings them.
Yeah. He
He's
doesn't
not
really
working up a pitch.
He doesn't really have a whole lot of urgency to his throws. I think with his, like, you know, inhuman strength, superhuman, inhuman, I guess, because he's not. You know, it would be possible for him to throw it that far. That would be cheating. Or too convenient.
Okay. Oh. So you need to get both, then you can draw that out.
I have to say, I don't love the numbers approach to the weapons. It ends up being, hope your numbers are bigger than the enemy's numbers. Yeah, there's a couple of games where numbers aren't bad.
Can you grab it? Or...
There's a couple of situations where, like, numbers in games are kind of fun. Like, Path of Exile, for example, is purely a numbers game. You know, victory by spreadsheet. But most games, I would not say that, like, the number system is very enjoyable. Oh, right, gotta shoot it. I've actually been having a lot of fun playing, you know, smaller, I want to almost say, like, lighter games, where there might be numbers, but the numbers are so small, it's like, it's barely...
What are you doing?
Just want to see if there's anything off this way. The answer is no, but there's this chest. Like, Zelda... Actually, I didn't like that in Breath of the Wild, because a lot of the weapons had numbers attached to them.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the fights were very specifically like, hey, you know, you're using shoddy weapons, and this moblin has a boatload of HP. Fast travel is currently unavailable. Oh, probably because I gotta be...
you need to be one whole entity again.
Yeah. What other games have had, like, good no-number situation? Nope, fast travel is still unavailable. Why?
Well, many old school adventure collectathon games never had numbers associated with your weapons. No?
A lot of them had, like, you know, health pickups, and, like, you could just power through things if you got every health upgrade in the game. You know, it's not uncommon in collectathons to just have, like, a ton of... Like, if you actually do the full collectathon, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, the jiggies, the heart pieces.
And, like, that's not so bad, but sometimes it's nice to just have a game where, like, the math really doesn't matter. What's a good example?
Honeycombs.
It's not exactly the best example, but Metro 2033's Ranger mode is real satisfying. Have I told you about that one?
Which one?
Metro 2033?
I'm familiar with it. I remember you played it.
Yeah, so there's the Ranger difficulty mode, where it just makes it so almost everything kills you in, like, 3 hits, and you kill almost everything in 3 hits. And it's this, like, actually incredibly balanced feeling thing.
So they were making it realistic in the sense of if people are using firearms.
And amusingly enough, it's actually easier on the Ranger difficulty to some degree compared to, like, the more normal difficulties, because you don't run out of ammo. And I kind of like that. There's differences though. There's games like Titan Souls where the where everything can just kill you in 1 hit, and then after a certain point, I'm like, yeah, I could actually use, like, a number system just so I could, you know, not skip past this, but grind past the problem that I'm running into. Like, if I'm stuck in a game, it is nice having RPG mechanics or collectathon mechanics where I can say, hey, I'm just gonna go make my numbers bigger so that this hard thing isn't impossible. You know, that was a problem I ran into with Fury, to some degree.
Not so fast, Horseman. You're following me. So I am. I will remain here at the tree, should you have need of me on your quest. And dust has a beak for more than corpses, Horseman. Follow him, and you will find the key.
Follow dust, find the key? It can't be that easy, Crowfather.
You may be right, Death. The future is a secret even I cannot keep.
Okay, so that is the realm of angels?
This is no place for a horse.
But we're gonna go up here real quick.
Well, there's the realm of angels, there's, like, the realm of demons, there's the realm of...
We want to go back to the realm of makers.
Portals.
Lostlight. I think it's Lostlight. Oh, no, the Forge Lands. There we go. What other games have had... Well, the old school Zelda games, especially, have had, like, really good skill systems. You know, there were hearts to go complete, but, like, you had to collect a lot of hearts to really make a difference in, say, Link to the Past or whatever. Most of it was so process heavy that, like, the fights were very easy to not ever take damage. You know, I brought up Titan Souls, and it felt mostly fair, but it was so brutally hard that, like, getting to the point where you had the skill to not just get crushed at it was more work. I beat the game well before I was confident in playing that game, I guess would be the phrase I'd use. Okay, so let's go back to
Pridestone. Okay, so that's where you're going to hand in the hunter quests.
Well, I feel like I'm talking to a wall here.
Sorry, it's just that, I mean, I've played... so, when it comes to things with collectible health, I think it's really just been the Legend of Zelda games, Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. Oh, what other ones?
1 second, gotta talk to Schmeckles here.
Echidna will trouble you no longer.
I only wish I'd been there to see her suffering. Few can pass through darkness and emerge unscathed.
I found Argu.
Once he was king of the dead. I trust you remembered to bow before you killed him. There are creatures yet that will prove your equal.
Oh, right. We should go back to the other guy. Get the remaining training. We also want to go to the Serpent Stone.
Is there anything that we can learn from the sage, or no?
Crowfather?
No, the lady.
No.
Okay.
No, she's just a vendor. She just sells stuff. Okay, so gift from Vagram. No, we already got that. Gift from Anonymous. Stage 2 has been unlocked for you to continue your journey, conquer the Crucible. And careful what you leave behind. Okay, so there's another one of those fancy boss things.
The Emperor. An Emperor is born to rule. It is in their blood. With this knowledge, confidence is gained early. You have gained this and more. Reign your enemies. More challenges have been unlocked in the Crucible.
Yeah, so we have the Crucible as a thing. And we also got the Scepter of the Deposed King. Arkle, the Deposed King, forged his mace to wield in battles against his most hated foes. The scepter holds within it the essence of Argle's cold fury, and freezes the blood of its victims with every strike. So there is a hammer that I don't have to worry about jamming items into.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't use it till level 20. Why? These things scale with level anyway. What is it? It's dumb. We have some pretty sweet armor on, except for the weird Desperado cloak. Okay. Technically, there is a quest that we could do in this area. I don't know if we care.
What quest?
We actually never finished the Hammer's Forge.
Find her brother's lost hammer? Oh.
Yeah, we just never... We missed it somewhere. I don't even remember where that was. I don't think I care.
That's probably the Shattered Forge.
Yeah. Wait, since when did special items scale with level? I think since forever?
You just don't want to complete this realm. I would have liked to have seen it completely completed.
We can go back, but at this point, like, we're well past the point where it'd be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Again, goal number 1, see the end of the game. Goal number 2, finish whatever side content. They don't. I'm fairly certain they do. So that's level 15, that's level 17. What's a early on thing that we can use for a second? Because I have the Skeletal Axe of Rending, which is level 17. Dark Talons, which is level 17. Gorewood Maul, which is 10. So why don't we just grab the Gauntlets of Savagery for a second? And see if we can level them up. Okay. Can we... No, so it
you
looks
mean
like
level them up by using them?
Just having them, I think.
I don't know. I think lower level things are just supposed to be consumed.
No, not for the special. The named items. Because they can't be consumed. You can't throw them into the possessed weapons.
Because they're unique. What? Okay, so we are at the Tree of Death. Then, what are the other trees? Can we go to each of the portals and just see what it says?
I don't think it's going to tell us until we activate it.
Well, this one isn't even open.
Yeah, so we
Is
can
this
only
the one
go
for
to
the
the
angels?
other
Look
open...
at the statues. The statues on either side tell you. Or is it human?
Might be human? It's just cloaked dudes.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So demons are probably...
So that's angels. And that's demons. Yep.
Okay.
It's weird. I have memories of going and talking to angels in this game. But I don't have memories of getting this far in the game.
Lostlight.
Maybe I did get this far. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm so confused because I remember.
The only
I
thing
remember the last time.
The only thing I remember you getting to was the big guy in the valley that we were fighting.
I just remember talking to angels and quitting. No, I've been here.
Okay.
What?
I don't recognize this place. Where have you taken me?
This place is called Lostlight. It is an outpost, far beyond the gates of heaven. And it is here that the angels have hidden the key to the Well of Souls.
Why here? Why not the White City?
There are some amongst the angels who would use the key for their own purpose. So it was hidden here to safeguard it from their schemes. Or so they hoped.
The well has power over all life.
It does, though I suspect there is more to your question. Go on, Ryder. Ask it.
The Four never knew of the well. Why was it kept from us?
For fear of what you may have done with that knowledge. The Nephilim could not be allowed to ravage creation any longer. They needed to stay dead.
Then the well can bring them back.
And so we get to the root of it. Yes, the well is the fount of all life. Angel, demon, mankind, even Nephilim. But from their blades they wrought chaos. And from that was born corruption. You were right to destroy them.
Okay, so we're actually going to very quickly go back.
Why?
I forgot to train with Draven.
Like, oh, hello. Goodbye.
Yep. At least the loading times aren't bad.
And where's Draven?
Next to the King of the Dead. Yeah, I totally forgot.
Right.
Yeah, I must have...
He was the swordsman
I
that
must
had...
have gotten this far. Man. Weird. I straight up don't remember. I think I vaguely remember the squid boss, but I don't remember... I don't remember the arena.
And it's impossible that you could have done things out of order.
I don't think so. Which is why I'm super confused, because it's just like, what? Oh well, doesn't matter. So I got a message. This reminds me, since we'd played this game back when I were we in college, or was it like immediately after college?
It was after college.
Got a message from our old roommate Caitlin, and she said apparently one of her coworkers was watching my videos and found out that I used to be an employee.
Oh.
At the same place, and I thought that was kind of neat.
Which is why you should temper what you say.
I'm pretty good at tempering. I mean, I'll say I hated working at Nickelodeon, and I'll own that. Well, no, I hated working on Nickelodeon products because
It was all SpongeBob.
Yeah, it was all SpongeBob. If it had been all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I would have been down for that job and a half.
Upon the blood of your enemies.
It's just mainly like you.
Well, some people did get to work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Only a
and
couple.
Power Rangers
They
and
really, like, the amount that they pushed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus, like, SpongeBob. SpongeBob was just king. I mean, go figure. It's probably Nickelodeon's most popular show ever. I wonder what the metrics are for that, actually.
I didn't really like it that much.
Oh, no, I hated it. I thought SpongeBob was vapid. I could see why people would enjoy it. My mother really liked it. I couldn't stand it. I think conceptually, like, they were fun, but I just couldn't... I like intelligent, calculating characters that, like, get the job done. Not people that are, like...
This is probably dating me a bit, but I grew up with a lot of Rugrats when we had cable.
I couldn't even stand Rugrats.
You didn't like Rugrats?
The art style was so gross.
The art style was peculiar, but I liked the old movie references that they would do. And
Oh, wrong one.
they were pretty, like, imaginative. The babies, that is. It was kind of weird thinking about it that I was probably a 4 or 5-year-old watching a show about kids that were probably only a couple years younger than me. And isn't that weird how a couple years in childhood is enough to really make you disparate from...
I think part of it is my parents really didn't like Rugrats. They especially didn't like the art style. And so as a kid, I picked up on that.
Reptar was fun.
I think I saw the movies in theaters.
Reptar.
I was, honestly, I didn't get to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog that much, but I liked what I saw. I was also really into, what was it? I was more of a Cartoon Network kid, I think, than Nickelodeon.
We watched, pretty much as soon as we moved away from my original house when I was 6 years old and moved into the new house, my parents gave up cable, so pretty much we had just Saturday morning cartoons with Fox
I was stuck
Kids.
with WB and Fox.
I couldn't even get WB. I had to use the bunny ears on our
we had to do the
television
bunny ears.
in order to get WB.
Reception in
And then I got
California
some
and North
Pokemon.
Carolina was great. Massachusetts, we could barely get a TV show again.
Oh yeah, and then there was of course a lot of PBS. Arthur,
I have to go alone.
Bill Nye.
Yeah, Courage was the bomb. I want to go back to it.
I never watched Courage.
I'm always
you
afraid to
remember
go back to
Terrytown?
old shows because I know they might not hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did we rewatch? Adventure Time. We went back to watch all of Adventure Time, and it didn't hold up as well as I remembered it. Though, admittedly, I hated Adventure Time real hard the first time I ever saw the show. Because I think I had really bad luck with some of their worst early episodes.
Yeah, it's interesting how... Well, also, it had one of those crazy fandoms, too. So...
Yeah, the fandom was aggressive. I don't remember how young Wander is. I am 28. I'm fairly certain I'm older than you. That was interesting. Somebody, like, jumping around up there.
Yeah, there was an aura, almost like a circle, like an enchanting circle.
There was a dude, I think it was, that, like, flipped away.
But I, of course, absolutely loved... Well, I keep saying this, I love Beast Wars. But, once again, we were talking about Nickelodeon, what was particularly Nickelodeon brand, and that one was specifically on Fox. Beast Wars.
Over here. Fresh merchandise.
Okay, so we can sell stuff. I don't really remember if any of these are.
Oh, do you know what was a cute series? That's also very old. Well, at least from our time. Recess.
Oh. Yeah, my mother really liked Recess.
I liked Recess.
I was always a little bit surprised. My mother really liked the Recess movie, but
I remember
never
when that
ever
came out.
bought it for whatever reason. Not really sure why. Random possessed weapon. Okay. Is that...
But what channel
There's
was
no point.
Recess on?
Recess was... Jeez, I want to say Recess might have been like ABC or something.
Yeah, it was definitely on one
It-
of those.
I don't think it was on Cartoon Network.
ones.
I don't think it was on
I didn't have Cartoon
Nickelodeon.
Network as a kid. No, so.
Yeah, it was one of those other ones. Because I could occasionally watch Recess.
I'd have to go over to my friends' houses.
Oh, was it Fox?
They were also Fox? Okay.
No, people are saying TBS, Fox, Disney, or TBS.
Not Disney. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it was Disney.
Do you remember when Disney used to have the Disney movie nights on television?
Not really.
ABC used to have a Disney movie
Oh.
once a week.
Yep, you're right. I remember that. It was like usually Sunday nights. Yeah, there's like a little imp thing that's warping around out there.
Huh. Yeah, and I know this is, you know, it's something that people used to do with VHSs. They would wait for the film to come on and then they record it on an empty VHS.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
And then you would wait for the commercial breaks and take it out. I recorded all of
we just-
Shaman King that way.
We would just record the whole thing. Yep. No, I've been here. I remember the Crystal Spire. There's a really cool looking angel at the top. How did what?
Ah.
Yeah, because the angels are all corrupted around here and
Oh,
like messed up.
no.
But not all of them. Hello! How do you feel about Skelebros? Even in a different game, I'm still the friendship man. Okay, so if I remember right, these things were like level 8 when we started. And fair- ow!
Now, VHSs weren't really distributed until the 80s, correct?
Yeah. Oh.
'Cause I don't even know what people would have had for home entertainment before. I mean, ooh, cutscene.
Yeah. I remember the angels being really cool looking in this game.
Abaddon's eye. It is. To me, quickly. The horseman cometh.
What the? Oh.
You will set us.
I guess I might as well heal. I have forgotten how to lock on in this game. I don't even remember if you can. I kind of wish I could remember.
I really do wonder what the reception was for this particular series of games by
Religious
people, yeah.
I think at this point they've been so desensitized to some degree that, like, eh. I
Because
don't.
it's interesting how people are very swift to employ, like, foreign mythology. The Greek mythology, the Egyptian mythology, the Norse mythology, and even, you know, ancient Hindu or Japanese or Chinese mythology. But
Welcome to Lostlight, Rider. From one warrior to another.
Do I know you?
I am Nathaniel. I fought beside you at the gates of Eden. Would have died were it not for your blades. But I'm not troubled that you don't recall me. Your thoughts that day were on killing Nephilim.
You're of the Hellguard.
I was. But I guard the light now. And the Archon. You'll find both in the Crystal Spire. But something tells me you are not here to glory in my master's radiance.
What gave that away?
ask about
I'm looking for a key.
I would guess that what you seek is no simple key. For that, you should consult the Archon. He sees much from the peak of his spire.
What's up?
Oh, you can keep going. I just noticed that his name was Nathaniel.
Yeah. This is my brother when he's older and dead.
Hey! I mean, technically, my name is the feminine version of Michael, so it's Michelle.
Yeah.
It's because I think L is the suffix for most angelic names.
Yep. It is such a shame they didn't have proper lip sync or like facial animation for this game because the faces are so good. Like the art, the 3D models.
It was weird because they had the animated
they
cutscene
changed their
for the
budget
Crowfather.
priorities because in one they only had like 7 characters that they needed to animate. This they have
But
like so
awesome
many more
cutscenes.
Yeah, they had really cool cutscenes. This has a lot more because they expanded the scope. Here, we'll talk about it when we're actually going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk to this guy for a bit longer.
Yep.
How did you come to leave the Hellguard?
Abaddon sent me here to watch over the Crystal Spire and the Archon. There is much at stake should the Spire fall.
Can somebody look up the voice actor for this guy? I feel like I've heard him many, many times in the past.
What is this place?
An outpost. We call it Lostlight, for what we left behind in the White City. Here, we are closer to darkness.
I feel like it's one of the voice actors from Monster Hunter World. Not Matt Mercer, but the superior to Matt Mercer. I think it's that guy. I could be wrong.
Now we'll have to see.
And
Always
who
let
is this
me look.
Archon?
Lucian is the head of the Scriptorium. Those angels who record all that he sees when he peers into the shadow. The Ivory Citadel holds their records, an archive vast beyond thinking.
Where is this citadel?
Lost beyond the mists. Pray your business never sends you there. I've decided there is more I could sell you.